know them little, y'all know the cartoons, them real big like bear traps they be having on the cartoons. It's like he was bear trapped on solid ear. He like, let my ear go. Baby, he took a chomp out of this man's ear.
Look, let's be clear, I ain't never took a loss. Every time I go shopping, I ain't gotta check the cost. Still independent, still my own boss. Still got bad bitches coming up they draws. Eat the beat up like a motherfucking Frito. Lucci flaming hot like a motherfucking Cheeto. This is not an act, I am not Don Cheeto. Saw the nigga out, treat him like a free coat. Yeah, you heard right, I'm a whole ass gangster. Made him eat my butt, ain't even say
what's up, Lucci gang? It's your girl Lucci V, and welcome back to my channel. I'm back with another video, and as you can tell from the title, I'm going to be recapping Playboys New Orleans episode 5. Okay, so if you would like to know my opinions of this most current, most recent, up-to-date, newest episode, just stay tuned to this video right here. But first, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, ding, 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 and let's get it. Okay, now before I get into it, a lot of people have been hitting me up asking me when is October coming over for us to film us a little review or whatever. We've been texting today trying to figure out a little schedule, so hopefully it'll be coming up ASAP or whatever. But don't worry, I'm working on it, okay? I'm working on it. Okay, so this episode of Playboys New Orleans starts off with old Almond at the hospital, at the doctor. Y'all remember back on episode, what was that, like episode 2? Almond and Kai ran a fade, and Almond's nose was to the left, and he popped it back in place. He said he had previously had his nose done before, so that's why it was easily breakable, I guess. But they came to the conclusion that Almond's nose was actually fractured, and he was a liability for the show, so he had to go home. And I really liked Almond. I think that Almond was really good TV. He was funny. He was hilarious. He was the drunk auntie. I really liked Almond. But I felt bad that he had to go home, because you could tell he really wanted to be there. He really wanted to stay. He was like, y'all kind of bamboozled me, because y'all could have told me before I started doing my confessionals. But like, the reason why they do that is because they didn't want his emotions to give away that he got sent home. Like, you know what I'm saying? If they would have told him prior to him start filming the confessionals, then he probably wouldn't have been as like lit and funny and hype, because he would have been sad thinking like, dang, I got to go home the whole time. So that's why they be doing it like that with reality TV. But yes, so Almond had to go home, you guys. Oh no, Almond, one Chicago brother down. Okay, so now Kobe wants to run another fade with D Scott at the house. Apparently, D Scott walked through Kobe's suite or something, and he said he felt like that meant he thought it was sweet. So he wanted to run another fade. Now, I'm really confused on why Kobe keeps wanting to run these fades with D Scott, because it's like he's not taking the W in any of them. It's giving you kind of still got a little crush on D Scott or something. You want a do-over. I think he want to show D Scott that he knows how to clean himself out now, and he not going to paint on his meat this time. So I think he kind of want to do over, and he acting like the little boys on the playground that like you, so they try to be mean to you to get your attention. It's giving that, because like, Kobe, why would you keep wanting to run face with this man? But anyways, they go on the balcony. I don't know why they talking about go run the phase on the balcony. What type of logic? I was scared that whole time that D Scott and Kobe was tussling on that balcony. It was giving me Flavor of Love flashbacks. I don't know who in the comments is old enough to remember Flavor of Love, but y'all remember when Bucky and Crazy was on that balcony and she almost pushed over? Yeah, it was giving that kind of tease. I was like, hold on, wait a minute. Stop. Wait a minute. Like, I was like, baby, they had me shook. I was scared during that whole round. I ain't gonna lie. But D Scott, yeah, he took it. I was glad that Kobe told the truth in his confessional. He was like, yeah, he got me on the ground on that one. Yeah, because I mean, no shade. I haven't saw Kobe take the W in any of the rounds against D Scott, except when he snuck him from behind and he still didn't get that W. Like, he still didn't do nothing for real. It's like, Kobe, leave D Scott alone. If you want another little piece of meat, just unzip them pants and start, you know what I mean? I don't know. Like, just start eating the meat if that's what you want, baby. Like, come on, stop being weird. Okay, so then the twins want to confront Maul about Maul hopping in their little squabble they had when they was trying to jump D. Scott. And they were trying to say, like, oh, you should have waited for Landon to hop in. Why we gotta wait for anybody to hop in? That's my thing with the Treacherous twins. They be so like, yeah, we'll jump you if we want to jump you. If we feel like jumping you, we're gonna jump you. And then when people hop out there on them, they be wanna, what's going on? Why would you guys want to jump? Like, that's what y'all are the jumping twins. So now why when somebody hop out there on you, you acting all confused and like what's going on? You want to have conversations about it and confront people about it. Like, yeah, why wouldn't you let Landon hop in? Why would anybody need to hop in general if it's just one of y'all versus D. Scott? Come on now, make it make sense. Like, so Zavo was popping in a lie and Maul just reached over security and just bop Zavo right in the mouth. Like a bad little kid. Be quiet. Hush up. Popped him. Right there, right in the mouth. But of course, Q hopped right in front of him. Dun 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 dun. Here to save my man. Like, I don't care what nobody say. They are not no twins, man. They are not no twins. That's men's. Them is men's. They's boyfriends. They be scissoring. I don't want to hear it. But the way Maul pops Zavo, pop go to Weasel because the Weasel go pop. I know his mouth was stinging. No shade. My mama popped to me like that before in Walmart when I was little. So I know the feeling, okay? So, did we ever get confirmation, y'all, on if Maul and D. Scott was bumping Boochie Cats or not? Did we ever get any confirmation on that? Because, like, I saw another part of, like, you know, Maul was basically explaining, like, oh, I'm friends with D. Scott, so, of course, ain't nobody gonna... Are you friends? Or is that your man? Are y'all like the Treacherous twins? Y'all be... what's going on? Somebody spilled the tea in my comments and let me know. Is Maul and D. Scott scissoring? What's going on, baby? Okay. So when Maul, it was like, I don't know if they were on two different sides of the house, two different balconies, whatever, but it was some situation going on. And I remember Kobe was basically popping and saying like, oh, I will run it with anybody. It don't matter. Whoever want to get out there with me, I'll run it with anybody. Like, that's really nice that you're not scary, Kobe, but it's like you really don't have the hands like that to be talking like, yeah, I'll run it with anybody. I'll get it. Like you, because it's like you really don't need to get out there with nobody that you ran the fade with so far, honestly, except for what's the dude name? He been silent ever since he got rocked on the first episode. What's his name? Trey, not the Trey Cool and the other one that got bopped with the lights out can, because baby, he been silent ever since Ruby put him in the washing machine. He been pretty much silent. So as Kobe was popping it about how he'll run with whoever, Solid just came out of nowhere and tried to get him. Now y'all know Solid be scaring me. He came up jailhouse ready. You say gonna run with anybody? Like Solid is scary. Like Kobe, you should not want no issue with Solid. I ain't gonna lie. Like, cause he Anyway, security ended up breaking it up. They carried Solid away like a toddler. They picked him up like he was Tommy Pickles from the Rugrats and carried him on up out of there, baby. I was like, you know what? I don't know who played more, Nowthatstv or Zeus, but yeah. Okay, so then Isaiah arrives. This when it started getting good. Okay, y'all, I love Isaiah. I don't know. I know like a lot of people talk about him and they say like how he be messy and he starts stuff and he fake and you know he get into it with his cast members and all this and that, but I don't know him personally. I don't know his personality. I just know that like I think he's cute. I like his energy that he brings whenever he comes onto the shows. So that's what I'm talking about when I say I like Isaiah, but I don't know him personally to know how he acts. So I wouldn't know if he... Oh, I got the hiccups. I wouldn't know if he was fool or not, for real, to be honest. But Isaiah comes and he's like discussing, you know, he was telling, what's the other dude name? that Isaiah was talking to. I don't know. It was one of the other little people that work for Nowthatstv. But he was telling him like, yeah, cause Zavo had said he would Isaiah when if he tried to like yell at him like he do the South Central Baddies cast. And so Isaiah like, yeah, so I want to see if he gonna actually do that. And I was like, oh my goodness. It's like the Treacherous twins are treacherous. Like they always in something. Why y'all treacherous like that? Okay, so somehow Solid and Kobe are back going at it again. Y'all already know. We saw in the first episode. Once Solid gets going, baby, he does not stop. And if you don't let him get to the person he want to get, baby, he's not gonna stop. He's like the Energizer Bunny. Keep going and going and going and going and going and going and going. Okay, so that's what was happening. He wanted Kobe. Like they were going back and forth trying to get to each other. Security wasn't letting them. It was one point where Solid went and sat like Indian style, straight crisscross applesauce in front of Kobe, and Kobe, boom, straight kicked him in the nose. I'm not gonna lie, it was so funny the way Solid was trying to do the New Orleans accent, like, yeah, these size A, kick you in the nose, kick you in the nose. That was funny. Okay, so yeah, they weren't able to get around it, and security said no, like, no squabbling right now. We are trying to get something done. So Maul basically says like, y'all not lit enough, y'all not turned enough, so it's time to do some eliminations. So he says we're going to go around the room one by one. You tell who you want to send home. Whoever has the most votes is going home. They go around the room, and it ends up being who had the most. Kobe. Kobe has the most votes. And Isaiah gets on the megaphone to address Zavo and Q, because, you know, Zavo said he would Isaiah. Now, Q goes into this whole thing like, oh, Isaiah really mad because I let him wear my belt. And then when I asked for the belt back, he tried to say my belt was fake. I don't know, something about a designer belt that Isaiah got on live and said was fake. Zavo says that he feels like Isaiah wanna and that's why he mad. Q says it's over the belt. Like, Isaiah says it's over. Zavo said he wanna. I don't know. I don't really know what's their tea or what's their issue. But Isaiah wants to know, like, so did you need that? Were you gonna do that? Like, to Zavo, and Zavo tries to run up on Isaiah, but security was like, hold on, no, not giving that. But Isaiah was like, we finna run that. So they run a fade, and I ain't gonna lie. Zavo was doing better than I thought he would. He was keeping up, but Isaiah was getting him. Isaiah was backing him down. I ain't gonna lie. Isaiah was backing him down. Q tried to jump in, but before they could jump Isaiah brother hopped in. Isaiah friend, the dude Dre hopped in. The dude Dre, I saw him somewhere before. Do he do hair or make clothes or something? He does something for the girls that be on South Central Baddies. I be seeing him. He do something for them. I don't remember if it was hair or make the clothes or do he just be hanging with them. I don't know, but I saw him on one of the other shows before or something. I know I did. But yeah, so everybody just starts hopping in. I see Isaiah brother swinging, his friends swinging, Landon swinging, Solid swinging. I saw D Scott swinging on something. Like, y'all, my blood pressure started rising during this scene. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, hold, what's going on here? Like, it was too much. Like, I wonder how much they be paying for the incidentals at these Airbnbs, because it just be like, that's crazy. Like, are there like specific houses that have like okay, y'all can rumble in here or something? Because that's crazy to me. I ain't gonna lie. Well, I wonder if they have to pay for stuff, because I know when we did the Bad Girls Club, if we broke stuff in the house, like, we had to pay for that. Like, even like with the microphones that we had to wear all day, if we like hopped in the pool or something with the microphone on and ruined the microphone, we got to pay for that. So I wonder if they do it like that on Nowthatstv. Do they be having to pay for stuff they break? I don't know. But I ain't going to lie though. Y'all know who was really thumping on this episode? Isaiah brother. He looked like he came straight off the block. Hey ma, I've been hugging the block. That's right. Hustling rock. Like, he looks like a thug. Okay, Isaiah's brother, Young Thug himself, he done came up in there with, I said, hold on, he was fresh off the block. I said, hold on, who is this? This is not one of the girls at all. This is this one of them ones. Okay, he came in there like, yeah, he got to get the big brother. I was like, oh, hold on, Debo. Like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie, he was tearing Q up. Isaiah brother, he was tearing Q up. And they had did like a zoom in. Y'all know the cameraman be messy. They had did like a zoom in to Zavo face. I was like, ooh, Zavo, you done got tore, friend. You know, they done ate you up, ate your little face up. Because Zavo got a real cute face. So I'm like, ooh, they done tore friend face up. So then they tried to separate, Solid and Kobe, because during the midst of all this chaos, they on the floor, and oh my gosh, Kobe like is like a rabid pit bull latched on. Y'all know the cartoons, them real big like bear traps they be having on the cartoons. It's like he was bear trapped on Solid ear. He like, let my ear go. Baby, he took a chomp out of this man's ear. Why everybody been hungry lately in the reality TV show Squabbles? We didn't have the girl on Baddies take a chunk out of Jayla. Now he done took a chunk out the ear. Like, what y'all doing? Like, where y'all don't have no food? Like, is there not a catering situation happening? Because why would y'all be trying to eat y'all opponents? I'm confused. What's happening here? Why are y'all eating? Like, what in the zombie takeover? Like, y'all wilding. But yeah, Solid, it leaking from the ear. It was a Bloody Mary. Okay, and he was going crazy. Like, he was going crazy. Like, I need to go to the hospital. I need to go. Yeah. I was like, whoa, Solid. And Solid had the nerve to comment on one of my videos talking about some, really, when I said he's scary. Yes, really. Did you not see yourself on this episode right here? Yes, you scared me once again, Solid. Before you ask, really? Yes, you scared me again, my friend. Yeah. And Kobe, you better not never take not another munch out of nobody. Because clearly you got the jaws of life over there, baby. That's... And then they said that the twins ended up having to go to the hospital because somebody's face was messed up. They didn't say who face, but I mean, we saw the zoom in on the camera of Zavo's face, and it was looking like Simba and the Lion King them had round them up. So we're going to just assume it was Zavo. So then Isaiah starts giving out the wristbands to people who can stay in the house. So, you know, Isaiah, he hasn't been around everyone. So he's like going around the room trying to get to know everybody. And Ruby was just like, yeah, you know, I'm Ruby. I popped it off. You know, I got into the first phase and blah, blah, all this and that. And here come Nelly. I'm sorry, y'all. Nelly, he scuffs my Timbs. Like, he irritates me. Like, Nelly just, I don't know. It's like he want to be a part of it so bad. Like, he just wants to be seen so bad. Like, he all like, don't say it like that. Like, you was just popping it off. It's like, Nelly, you weren't here on the first episode, bro. You weren't here on that first part. So he did pop it off. You weren't there. Oh my God. Nelly is just, he do too much for me. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't see it for Nelly. I don't see it for him. I'm sorry. So then Ali was talking about like, oh, everybody just wants to be cool and they're trying to get along, and that's not what we're here for. Blah, blah, blah. Ali, we know you want a moment. You want a viral moment. You want some drama. You want some... It's like, why you that thirsty for it though? Like, let it happen naturally. Like, y'all, it's only like y'all second day being together. If people being cool and being cordial right now, okay, cool. There's enough people who already into it though. Like, there's been a lot of squabbles. So it's like, it's not like all of y'all just have to be into it all day, every day. Like, I don't know. The dude Ali, I'm not seeing it for him either. I did see that some people I'm cool with know him. But yeah, I'm not seeing it for him on here. Just because I just feel like he's like just so thirsty for some drama. Like, I don't know. I miss when the drama would just happen naturally on reality shows. Like, it was like for real, like, you know, it wasn't like, oh, something so petty like, oh, they said it, we drive, let's get it. Like, no. So the last part of the episode, Isaiah got to October, and it was really crazy because Isaiah kept saying October's name, and October was not in the room. He kept saying like, are you October? Are you October? Excuse me. So October finally was in the room, and you know, Isaiah was going around the room getting to know people. But soon as October came about, baby, it was like, oh, I heard Kai wanted that fade. So him and Kai got up, like, Kai, like, you need that. Like, what's up? Like, they both got up. Now, I don't know what the issue between him and Kai was. Like, I'm not really sure what started that, but him and Kai ran the fade, and that's how the episode ended. Like, we literally only got to see like a couple seconds of the fade, so I really couldn't tell who looked like they was getting the upper hand. But I will say, I hope October was bobbing and weaving, because clearly Kai got a on him that breaks noses. So I'm hoping October was hitting the little Kim. You know what I mean? Getting up out the way. Okay. So the next episode, it looked like it's going up on the next episode. And it looks like we're finally going to see Nelly get in the field. He be popping it so much. It looked like I couldn't tell, but it kind of looked like it was Man that he was getting in the field with. But what I will say is the quick little clip that we did see. What is this on my nail? Oh, some eyeliner. The quick little clip that we did see, it kind of looked like Nelly was getting ate up. I ain't gonna lie. It's like, you do all that. Like, you really like that. We gonna see what's tea, Nelly. Okay. So yes, you guys. Now that we are 5 episodes in, I can say I don't know who my favorite, but I can say who I'm not feeling. I'm not feeling Nelly. I'm not feeling Ali. I'm not feeling Kobe, but he about to go home. Who else? I think that's pretty much it. Who I'm not really feeling. Yeah, Ali, Kobe, and Nelly. Yeah, those are my least favorites right now. Those are my least favorites. No shade. So you guys comment down below. Let me know. Are you guys happy that Kobe is going home, or are you sad? And who else do you think should get sent home on the next episode? Let me know. Comment down below. And hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, though. For sure. Okay, I'm playing too much. All right, bye, y'all.